Good morning, guys. Welcome back to YouTube. So, a little bit of a change of scene. We are actually in Dubai at the moment, having meal one, boxed off the first few check-ins, which routine always just stays the same, really. We like to get up, we like to get started on work as soon as possible, get a few check-ins boxed off before we even get the first meal down. Obviously, had my coffee to start the day. That was an essential. We went to the shop last night to get a few bits and pieces because that's always part of it. Whenever we go away, the first thing we do once we land and we get into accommodation is go for a food shop. But it was ridiculously expensive. It was like £10 for an avocado. So we literally picked up the full shop, got to the till, and just decided that we didn't want anything. We were like, we're not paying that for this. So we literally just got like a big bottle of water because you can't really drink the water here, and I got coffee because even though it cost me like £6 for one of those small little boxes of espresso pods. Did it? It cost me £10. I was not getting through like this morning without coffee, so I was just like, I just take the hit. But in any case, get this down. We're gonna go to the shop today, I think, pick up a few bits and pieces. Luckily, we actually managed to get a few bits last night anyways, just delivered straight to our door, because that's one of the things about Dubai, that you order things and it can be here within like 15 minutes, which is crazy. But yeah, we're not paying an extortionate amount for what should not be that much money. But I'm gonna eat this and then we'll head out. Legs in the Dungeon Gym in Dubai. So you probably already can tell that this was not the same day. Unfortunately, I could not load any of the footage that I took from the day that I was recording, so I just re-recorded a different session because you know that I train legs most days anyway, so it's really not that deep. But in any case, started off the session with this abductor machine, which I really liked. The only thing is that in the contraction, it was quite difficult for me to hold on the outside because the machine would literally lift you up out of the sea, which made it quite difficult. It's almost like it would be a lot better if it had a seatbelt, something just to hold you down. But either way, it felt unreal. So we'll not complain. We don't really have many places with machines like this in the UK, so I was definitely going to make the most of it. So I always like to start off a session with just a little bit of abductor or glute isolation work just to get the session going. And then I head into my first compound, which today I did conventional deadlift. No shoes for this one. I was actually told by a couple of the members of the gym that there was sort of an unspoken rule here that, in most places in the UK, they sort of frown upon you if you take your shoes off. But here, apparently, when the gym first opened, it was almost like an unspoken rule that everyone just trained barefoot. These actually felt really good this day. Something that I've actually really realised since being away is that I train so much better in a warm environment. There is nothing worse for me than when it's cold. I just feel like I can't get warm. I feel like the blood isn't really moving. I have to work really hard almost to just feel like I'm warmed up. And I always just feel just a little bit stiff and just everything is just not moving as well. So when it's warm out, even in the UK, like my training just goes so much better. So look, very excited for the UK summer to come around. Haven't really noticed too much of a drop off in training performance, to be fair, which is brilliant given that we're always a little bit tired after the travel. Like you always feel a little bit tired, a little bit sore. Jet lag isn't really an issue because it's not really that far out from UK time zone. So yeah, that hasn't been a problem, which I think has played massively into our favour versus when we've been to like Vegas, etc. in the past. After the conventionals, obviously we had to fit in a hip thrust of some sort. So this is the new Cybex Smith, I believe. I think we just got this one at Ultraflex as well, but this was super smooth, really nice. I'm always making sure with these that I'm just taking my hips down to the point where my shins and knees will start to travel back towards me, and then changing direction and getting that full lockout at the top, which is really important. A lot of the time I can see people leaving these a little bit short at the top, so just make sure you get those glutes fully short and get the most out of these hip thrusts. Now, after this, I moved on to the Cybex leg press. This was really nice. I'm probably saying that a lot, but a lot of the pieces of kit in this gym are amazing. Now, I've not actually used this one before, was absolutely brilliant, really enjoyed it. Took a higher stance here, fairly narrow stance for glutes, always making sure that every single rep I'm getting that depth where my knees are basically going straight into my chest and then driving it back up. And obviously, I'm always wanting to make sure that from the start of the set to the finish of the set, that my set is very much standardized from start to finish. So that means that the eccentric on the way down is going to look the same. I'm not going to speed my reps up. I'm not going to change my range of motion. My range of motion is always going to be locked in, and that will be the same every single rep that I do. The only thing that's going to change is as I start to get more tired, as I start to get more fatigued, that my concentric part of the movement as I go to press the platform up is going to get slower because I'm getting more tired. But at the same time, this is where you have to make sure that nothing else really changes, so that from week to week you're standardizing your reps, you're standardizing your form, and you're putting that muscle under maximum tension for the best quality reps that you can. One thing you'll notice about Dungeon as well is they don't actually play any music, which I think is just so therapeutic. I think in a lot of gyms, like, you can actually almost come away a bit overstimulated, or you feel a bit overstimulated in your session, but here you really just have that space just to focus in on your training. You literally just can hear plates basically, and it really works. Like, it's actually pretty iconic, so love that. But I actually moved on to the adductor for my last exercise of this session. I think this is the first bit of adductor work that I've actually done since I'd been here. The only thing with this is that I don't think you could set the machine so that the starting point was any close together. When you have plates loaded, it is quite difficult to get in initially and get started. That's why I had Mark come over and just give me a hand with that, just by bringing one side, and so I could actually get myself into the machine. But then once you're locked in and you're holding yourself down and creating stability there, it was really nice. In any case, once you're in, and that's the main thing. Once I had Mark there just to spot me and help me get out of the machine as well, I just felt a little bit safer. Probably wouldn't feel quite so safe if I was there on my own really pushing these, but just having a buddy with you or a partner with you, like, definitely does help a lot. But yeah, overall, a really good session. I always love to train in different gyms as well. I always say to clients, like, don't be married to your logbook, don't be married to your programming. Whenever you're training somewhere else, just enjoy the equipment they have at that gym. Roughly follow the structure that you might have in your programming, but don't be afraid just to branch out a little bit and just try other things, because that is the fun of it. Literally just finished legs there, and we've just had to go get petrol because we're like on the very last bar, not cutting it fine at all. But what is absolutely mental is that in Dubai, they have people that fill the tank for you. That is crazy. Imagine doing that back at home. I wish it was like that. You'd never have to get out of your car again. But the convenience here is just ridiculous. Like, even if you need to order shopping, like, we got a shop the other day and we ordered it and it was there within like 20 minutes. She's just about to find out how much it is to fill a full tank. Now, it's only a little Hyundai, like my car at home, so I don't think it'll be crazy expensive anyway, but in Dubai, the petrol is supposed to be really, really cheap, so we're just about to find out how cheap it's going to be. What are we thinking?
20 pounds. Maybe it's been ambitious, but we'll see.
£20. We'll follow up in a second.
Look at this. It's filling up while I'm sitting in the car. Yes, thank you. Amazing.
88 dirhams.
Are you not recording? No?
I am recording.
Oh.
But how much? That's 88 dirhams is like 20 quid. Is it 20 quid?
Less than 20, because the Bible like just over 4.
Less than 20 quid. Honestly, to fill my car.
Shit, Gem,
oh fuck yeah! The map. So to fill my car, which is pretty similar to this in the UK, it would probably cost me around like 50 to 55 pounds to fill the tank. And yeah, this has just cost like less than
£18 or something.
The price.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Slide right onto the Financial Centre Street slip road, then slide right. Signs for Zarabil 2.
Guys, happy Friday. Day 5 updates of being here in Dubai. We've tried a different gym today. We actually went to Wellfit in Meydan, and it is kind of like a commercial gym. So where we've been training at the moment has been in Dungeon, and that is obviously where you saw that leg session before. That's actually more of a bodybuilding-esque gym, whereas Meydan Wellfit is more like a commercial gym. And whoa, the day pass set me back £45. Like, obviously it doesn't really register in your head when they say an AED, but it worked out to be like £45 when I saw it come up on my Lowe's app, and I was like, what? So I just felt like I should have made the most of every single bit of kit to be fair, the kit was actually very, very good. The commercial gyms here are not like the commercial gyms in the UK at all. It's not like your standard pure gym with all the Matrix stuff. They had like Prime, they had everything, and it was like proper nice and clean. Like Dubai is just generally very clean. Like they literally mop the car parks. Like that's how clean they are. They were down there mopping the car parks. So, you know, it was very spick and span. The kit was so good, but wow, I was like, I literally need to try every single bit of kit. I need to go in the sauna, which I didn't do, by the way, because he's got time that shit, but I feel like I just need to spend all day there to make the most of my 45 day past. But look, it is what it is. We are literally just down at the pool at the moment. There's Mr. Hodson. He's about to get in the pool. I'm not going to get in the pool because it's not warm enough for me. It has to be literally like you know what I mean. It has to be warm water for me to get anywhere near water. Anywhere near. So I'm literally just here now while he gets in the pool. I'm just setting up a new client who is starting this week. Setting up a new client that's starting this week. So obviously at the moment we're away, but what? You're going to be cold. You will. God, I thought your shorts were going to split then. And I was just like, hoping they were because I get it on camera. Come on, you've got to give us a... Oh, no, because I want to see a reaction to how cold the pool water is. Huh? Well, we can just put it into both our videos. The beloved bucks. Oh no. Oh, Mark, you're gonna break that. It's a cold. It's a cold. I knew it was gonna be cold.
I don't like this.
Well, you've not got the shorts in yet, so you're not committed. You've not got the shorts in yet, so you're technically not committed.
There's a sauna in there.
Is there?
Yeah, man, dripping the...
Oh. That is brutal. And totally lost my train of thought there, but at the moment I am just setting up a new client. Even though we are away, we are still working like it is literally business as usual. We haven't even really been able to do any extracurricular activities yet. I think we might be going for some food tonight, somewhere that's literally just down the road, but it's just been us just trying to work out what our schedule is, because it works out pretty well for clients at the moment, just down to the fact that we are ahead time-wise. So by the time clients get up in the morning, they already have their check-ins over literally halfway through the night. So they literally wake up to them, which is amazing. They just can action that practice straight away. But it would be nice just to kind of get work boxed off today. I'm going to get this setup finished for my new girl starting, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to do a lot of work on her relationship with food and obviously her physique development as well, but relationship with food mainly after just finding that falling away from her over the past while, which is a big part of what we do here as well, because that's equally important as anything else is someone's mentality and mindset. But yeah, I'm going to close this off now. Mark looks like he's about to get hypothermia. But yeah, good upper session today. Won't be spending £45 again on a day pass. We're just going to stick to £10 day passes at Dungeon because it's a very, very good gym anyway. And I'm excited to get in for legs tomorrow.
Amazing. This place is crazy.
It's supposed to be singing, Mark. Okay, so we finally made it out. We didn't actually end up going out yesterday, but we made it out today. We're at a restaurant called Social House. They do like a bunch of different like cuisines, and I think Mark's got teriyaki salmon, which is like a staple of his, and I've got some Indonesian dish of something that she recommended. So we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. But we are currently just watching. Oh god, that's good, isn't it? So, the meals have arrived. I've got something called Malay Takso, which is some sort of coconut sauce with noodles and some different meat stuff in there. So I've not actually tried this before, it's Indonesian, so I'm like, try something different. Mark's got his typical salmon teriyaki, and...
You're shouting?
But that's because others can't hear me.
Okay.
I have to go through the lovely process of taking out my Invisalign in front of everyone. So this is round 2. We have found a pink brie, which I feel like we've been looking for quite some time in many places we've been, but we've never been able to actually make it there. But we've actually nabbed it this time round, so I'm going to enjoy this. I need to put the flash on.
Come on. Shit. See these lads? They look good, them. So I reckon that's the Kinder one, and then this is that's the that is the Kinder, and then this is the OG.
No, you just like why you have to poke everything. You don't see that. Mark says that they're not right. They're not nice when they're hot, but I disagree. Wow.
What's that? OG?
Mhm.
Good.
That was amazing. I'm glad we didn't get the double chocolate one.
I'll have some of that. So here is the Kinder one. Look at that.
You could have just told me. I know what it might be as being a woman pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Filthy. Look at that. Beautiful.
Good morning, guys. So it is the Tuesday morning, and I just thought I hadn't signed off this vlog, so we're off for our next, well, the next leg of our little trip. So actually catching a flight this morning. So we're literally, what's the time now? It's like 10 to 6. We're supposed to leave at 6, so we best hurry up. I've got my little yogurt, changed my meals around before the flight because I don't want to risk my yogurt getting taken away from me on the flight, so I always have my yogurt first when I travel. Mark's got his cream of rice and he just ate his lovely cold eggs from yesterday. But I will pick up the camera on my phone on the other side. So if you liked this vlog, little Dubai vlog, little slice of life whilst we're away, not that it's probably any different from what we usually do, but if you like this vlog, please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.